Hey everyone, it's Coach Jason. Hope you're doing well. So today I want to go over a workout sequence I call Cutdown Workouts. I'm sure you've heard of them before. These are going to be specifically for cross country, although you can use them for the track as well. But I'm going to go over 800 meter cutdowns, 1,000 meter cutdowns, 1,200 meter cutdowns, and 1,600 meter / mile cutdowns. Okay, and everything is going to be according to a 1 mile time trial. Okay. The reason why I'm doing for a 1 mile time trial is because it's a great way of indicating or determining your current fitness, okay? And with cross-country season approaching after the summer, this would be a great way to help determine the appropriate training paces for you and yourself, your athletes. So, and this is a great way of doing it, and I'll go into detail explaining why there's a cut down and why things are not evenly paced, repeat, and so on, okay? So, again, we're going to work from slightly faster than your pace for your tempo runs, okay, and all the way down to race pace or slightly faster race pace, okay, and you'll see everywhere from 5K to 6K, you're training for 5K or 6K races, or 8K to 10K races, okay. These are going to apply to all. You'll see 800 meter reps and 1,000 meter reps, which generally apply to the 5K, 6K, and then the 1,200 meter reps, mile reps generally apply to the 8K or 10K, although they can be used interchangeably as well. So with that said, I'm going to go over 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5:30, 5 minutes, and 4:30. That would be what the time trial results are, okay? So let's go over the first sequence. 6 to 8 by 800 meter reps with a 2-minute recovery. Let's say it's over just a cross-country course, grass, dirt, slightly rolling, and so on, okay? If it were a track, it'd be slightly different, but I want to try to simulate as much as possible here, okay? If you have runners who run 8 minutes, right, for the 1 mile, the sequence is going to be here. You're going to start by running, the first rep is going to be 4:30, and then you're going to cut down to 4:28, 26, 24, 4:22, 4:20, 4:18, and the last one's going to be 4:15. This is slightly faster than your tempo pace, and that's right around the 5K race pace, okay, or 6K race pace. Now, that's 8 reps. If there's 6 reps, the first and last reps remain. You just adjust the times in the middle reps, okay? First rep is always going to be slightly faster than your tempo. The last rep is always going to be race pace or slightly faster, okay? If your athletes have run 7 minutes per mile, okay, in the time trial, the first 800 is going to be 4:05, and then we work our way down to 4:02, 4 minutes, 3:58, 3:55, 3:52, 3:50, and then 3:48. Okay, and the same thing applies if it's only 6 reps. Then you adjust the paces accordingly. The great thing about this is you could do this workout 3 times. First one 6 reps, the next one 7 reps, third time 8 reps. That's a way you can do it as well. Or if you repeat a 1 mile time trial later on and they get faster, okay, you set the training paces accordingly. This is going to adjust. Now, in the description down below, I will have a completely detailed video on a 1 mile time trial and where your equivalent distances for other events should be. And I will also have a video on how to set the appropriate training paces for everything based on what you've run for the time trial. So you'll understand these a lot better when you watch those videos. So make sure you watch those videos, particularly if you're a coach or an athlete and you want to learn more about training paces. I highly encourage you to watch them. But if you're a coach or an athlete, you just want to learn, you get a lot of detailed training programs because every one of my programs are fully detailed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Okay, there's a lot of good videos. So let's get back to it. If your athletes run a 6-minute mile for the time trial, we're going to work our way from 3:33 for the first 800 down to 30, 3:28, 26, 24, 22, 20, down to 3:18. So it's about a 15-second range from the first to the last one. Okay. If they run a 5:30 for the mile, you start at 3:17, you gradually work our way down 3:15, 12, 10, 8, 5, 2, down to 3 minutes for the last 800. Okay. If they run a 5-minute for the mile, start at 300, okay? 3 minutes for the first 800, and then work our way down every couple of seconds until you're at 2:46 for the last one. And if they run 4:30 for the mile, the first one's going to be 2:44, and we're going to work our way down till they're at 2:30. Okay, now, if they're only, let's say, 4:45, then you adjust the paces. So you go halfway in between 3 minutes and 2:44 if they're halfway between the mile. Okay, it's a way of looking at it as well. And so that's your 800 meter reps with a 2-minute recovery. Okay, it teaches them how to gradually get faster and faster and faster and faster. And the good thing about this workout is if they at any point they start slowing down, stop the workout for them. They don't go anymore. Just end the workout wherever they are and go after it next time. And if anybody has to not finish the workout, then the next time they do the workout, they'll do the same amount of reps, or they'll shoot for the same amount of reps. So if they weren't able to finish 6, they'll try to go for 6 next time instead of trying to go for 7. That's just the way I think about it as well. Let's move to thousands. 6 to 8 by 1,000 meter reps with a 2-minute recovery. This could also apply to 8K cross country as well for Division 3. For 8-minute mile time trials, they start at 5:37 for the first 1,000 and they drop a couple seconds each rep until they go down to 5:20 for the last one. So again, this is slightly faster than tempo run pace. Okay, and that's slightly faster right around race pace, or slightly faster, or in between 5K and 10K race pace. Okay, but closer to 5K. Whoever runs 7 minutes for the time trial, they start at 5:06 for the 1,000 meter reps and work their way down to 4:44. For a 6-minute time trial, they start at 4:25 and work their way down to 4:06. Drop every couple seconds, and you'll see the reps broken down here in great detail. This is something you can write down for yourself. Okay, it gives you an idea of what reps to shoot for each time, what times to shoot for each rep. If they run a 5:30 mile time trial, they work their way from 4:04 for the first rep and down to 3:45 for the last rep. If they run a 5-minute mile, they work their way down from 3:45 down to 3:26. Okay, the first to last rep. And if they run a 4:30 mile, they start at 3:24 and work their way down to 3:06. Okay, that's approximately starting point to the end point. Okay, and that'll put them in a position to progress from slightly faster than tempo, like I said, down to race pace. Okay, this is a great progression workout. It's a great way of doing it. If they do it on the track, or if it's a completely flat course that you're doing, you could also run even reps. But the thing about even reps is, there's no guarantee they're going to be able to do every single rep at goal pace. And quite honestly, with cross-country courses, they're all different. They vary, rolling flat. So you don't really know what paces to kind of draw out on a cross-country course, which is why I encourage to do a 1-mile time trial every so often, because it helps you set training paces to allow them to progress from tempo to race pace over each rep. Okay, so let's take this down. I'm going to get to the longer reps now. Okay, let's get to the 1,200 meter reps and the mile reps, so the 1,600 meter reps. Okay. We'll go to 6 to 7 by 1,200 meters, so it's about 8,400 meters, 8,400 meters. So that's a good for 8K workout. Okay, people that run 8K, or even over distance for folks that run 6K, women that run 6K. Okay, or men. So 6 to 7 by 1,200 meters with a 2-minute and 30-second recovery. Okay, so the people that run 8 minutes for the mile, they're going to start from 6:45 for the 1,200 and work their way down to 6:26. The people that run 7 minutes for the mile, they start at 6:07 and work their way down to 5:48. Drop 4 or 5, about 4 seconds per rep. Okay. The people that run 6 minutes start at 5:20 and work their way down to 5:03. The people that run 5:30 for the time trial work their way down from 4:54 down to 4:35. Okay. The people that run 5 minutes for the time trial work their way down from 4:30 to about 4:09. And the people that run 4:30 work their way from about 4:04 for the 1,200 meter rep down to 3:48 for the 1,200 meter rep. Okay, so again, it's still progressing from tempo, slightly faster than tempo pace, down to race pace. And this is between 5K and 8K, or 5K and 10K race pace. This pace down below, okay? About halfway in between. Now, last but not least, mile reps, or 1,600 meter reps. They're going to do 5 to 6 of them with a 3-minute recovery in between, active recovery, okay? And again, the same applies to 800s and 1,000s as it does here. If at any point they start slowing down, stop the workout wherever they are and go after them next time, okay? The idea is to keep getting faster. Even if it's by 1 second or 2 seconds, it doesn't have to be this. As long as they're getting faster, they're getting faster. But the goal is to eventually progress from that to that, okay? That's a really good progression workout. It's a really good way of improving their fitness and their capacity to handle harder work, okay? So, for the mile reps, the folks that run 8 minutes for the time trial start at 9:02 and work their way down to 8:45. The people that run 7 minutes for the time trial work their way from 8:10 down to 7:45. Okay, so 9:02 down to 8:45, 8:10 down to 7:45. The people that run 6 minutes for the mile time trial work their way from 7:06 down to 6:55. People that run 5:30 for the mile work their way from 6:35 down to 6:08. Okay? And the people that run 5 minutes work their way down from 6:02 down to 5:42. And the folks that run 4:30 for the mile work their way from 5:28 down to 5:05. Okay, now remember, I did 7 here and I did 6 here. For the folks that are only going to do 6, the first and last rep remain, just adjust the paces in between. Same thing here. If they're only going to do 5, if they can only do 5, the first and last reps remain. Those are the right paces. You just adjust the paces in the middle. Okay, make them a little further apart. Okay, so here are 4 types of progression or cut down workouts that are really, really good options. I've used these on my athletes in high school and the collegiate and post-collegiate level, training for cross country and even road races and track. This is a great way of improving fitness. And again, I highly encourage you to look at the videos down below on a 1 mile time trial and how to set the appropriate training paces. Everything is detailed, everything is studied, okay? And I've used pace calculators, everything from Daniel's and going into my own data. They're very, very accurate training paces, so you will not have to do, it'll take a lot of the busy work away for you, okay? So that you can get right down to really utilizing the right paces for yourself or your athletes. So, with this, I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this, if you found it helpful, please click the thumbs up. Please share this with as many folks in the running community as you know, coaches, athletes. I want to try to share my channel with as many people as possible, just to help as many folks in the running community as possible. We're a tight-knit community, and I want us to help each other as much as possible, and I'm here to support. I'm also a USATF certified track and field coach. You'll see the credential in my profile, and I'm a Wharton certified musculoskeletal and flexibility therapist. So I'm not only here to help make you faster, but to keep you healthy while you do it. Okay, and I have coached and competed high school, college, and post-collegiate levels. So I do speak from 2 decades plus experience. So with that said, keep an eye out for my next couple of videos. You're not going to want to miss them. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and please hit that notification next to it. All right. With that said, be safe out there, okay? And I know we're coming off of a pandemic, and cross country will eventually be here, and you have 2 options. You can either be ready for it or not be ready for it when it comes. So you're going to train, just train smart, okay? Adapt, improvise, overcome. Look out for each other. Be safe. Talk to you next time.